on this kind of beautiful dream come true day full of swift, bold action and great communication and an unconditional love. Hi everyone, this is Cherry Enchantress, and this is your daily dust for October 11th, Wednesday, if you're watching in real time, but it can also be for whenever you stumble upon it. It's also a timeless reading. So no matter when you see it, this message is for you. And I am doing a series of borderless decks. It turned into a real series here. And I'm winding it down now. We have the Arcanum Tarot, which when I saw this deck, it was Journey into the Light who did readings from this deck, and I fell in love. I was like, yes, I must have that one because I like realistic art and I liked the borderless quality. And when I did my own tarot deck, the Enchanted Romance, I used the Arcanum as an inspiration as well as the Tarot of Inspiration as my inspiration, but I really depended a lot on the Arcanum. So this is another one of those decks that the image goes to the edge, but there's a nice little cutoff of color so the wording can stand out. And I kind of like that as well as the ones that are full image with the wording on top. And let's shuffle and see what we get. Okay. After all the years I use this deck, it's still a little bit stiff. It's not super flexible, but okay, that's good enough. Let me give it a little shuffle and then I'll take from the middle. Okay, here we go. We have, ooh, the star. The star is one of the nicest ones in this deck too. It's beautiful. And ooh, the Eight of Wands, very nice. I specifically like this Eight of Wands as well. And, oh, Strength, which is the cover of the box on the other side. And I always see the Strength card as the Beauty and the Beast card as kind of a couple's energy a lot of the times. I don't see it just simply as like Leo, one person per se. It takes this two-sided energy, and it could be two people in one in this unit here. So let's zoom on in and see what we get. So the star on this day is blessings and dreams coming true and a cleansing and a renewed energy. If you're taking it just as a mundane reading, then sometimes I kind of see this card right now as some Reiki healing, starting the day off with some lovely Reiki healing and getting your blessings for the day. But it is also a major arcana card, which means that you are being loved and protected and guided by higher sources, and it could be somewhat of a profound day for you. This star is saying, I am the one who gives you hope when you feel like nothing is going right. And she proceeds directly after the Tower card. And so even though we don't have the Tower here, and there's no reason to read as if we do, just remember this is that moment after the Tower. So if you've ever had those Tower experiences, then know that this is what always comes after. It's this hope, it's this dream come true. So this is depicting a young woman with blue hair, and she is hovering over the world. In one hand she holds a carafe made of gold, the other hand a silver carafe, and the silver liquid pours from both, one directly into the pool of water while the other nourishes a small plant growing from the water. And so this lush plant life surrounds the water. The full moon illuminates a world from behind the woman, and her robes seem to fade into the universal background. There's 8 stars that shine brightly. There's 4 on the left and 3 on the right, and then the single bright star glows from the center of her headdress. And so This is just a beautiful day of hope, like your dreams coming true, something really beautiful coming true. And it could have to do something with communication, because the Eight of Wands represents a reaching out, a communication, or some kind of swift action. The Eight of Swords also represents swift decisions and acting with courage. And sometimes this is the time where you do the impulsive thing, the thing that you do on a whim, like quickly, without putting too much thought into it, because in this case the thoughts might cloud your mind, or the thoughts might hold you back where you need to take instant action. So act with courage. You've got strength and the Leo and the courage card here to give you all this power from the universe to make that swift, bold, honest, correct decision, that correct, swift, courage-filled decision for this day. So harness the available power here. Here you see the message is, we'll send the signal. This feels like it could be a person or the universe or some energy out there saying, we'll send the signal on my mark. Watch the arrow as it flies and hits its target. We got this. Okay, so there could be a person out there saying, we got this, we can achieve our goals, and maybe we can achieve it even better when we're together. So there's an archer that's kneeling in the field, and his bow stretched to the limit, and a single wand is knocked, waiting to be released and to take flight at the target across the field. And then the archer wears a simple shirt of white and fabric, and then the intention is pure for that white, representing purity, and also that their aim is true and pure and focused. And they're focused at their task at hand. There's also 7 more wands that float nearby, and they're all in this kind of flight energy. And the arrow is about to shoot off as soon as the archer releases the package, the whole package. The clouds are in the background. They could be they're a mix of dark clouds, but also just a swirl of clouds, right? They're waiting for signs of what to do. And so the reverse message is to wait, but if it's upright, it's saying don't wait, don't delay, act now. So the shadow energy would be to hesitate. So don't hesitate. Do this before you change your mind. Okay? Luckily, you have the strength on this day. Luckily, you have the courage. It comes from somewhere. You may not know when or where or why this courage just suddenly has bubbled up, but it's there. So allow your inner strength to shine. Be gentle to yourself too, especially in troubled times. And then let your self-esteem heighten. A lot of times I read this as the Beauty and the Beast. And so the Beast's job is to protect the beauty, and the beauty's job is to guide the Beast. And so they're in unison together, and they help each other through everything, every move and every step, because they are in unison together. This is saying the lion and I are friends, not enemies. We walk together in peace and harmony. So there's nothing actually that the maiden has to do. In some pictures you may see the maiden has to muzzle the lion or hold him in control. But in this case, all she has to do is be serene and be within herself. So this is showing a maiden and her lion are posing for a portrait, and her hair is folded up, and she wears a slim gown and a crown on her head of beads, and the white flowers are on her ear, and that decorates her ear, representing purity. And the lion is young and appears cautious, for his eyes are trained elsewhere, making sure that nobody comes too close. He has a double chain adorning his neck, and his mane is long, suggesting the raw power within the beast. And one of the maiden's hands rests against the lion. It almost looks like she's protecting him, too. The lion represents the untamed wild. His presence connects this card to the astrological sign of Leo, which is another thing that I didn't tap into yet, but it could be Leo energy. And with wands, that Leo energy is natural fire. It's naturally passionate. So go with your natural instincts here. The girl represents youthful trust too, and those flowers and the colors represent love and friendship. So beyond just a romantic message, there is a deep trust between these people, whoever they may be, and they support each other in their self-worth endeavors too. And she won't let anyone harm him, and he won't let anyone harm her. They're very protective of each other. And you may sometimes sense this too when you have a very protective pet, and you feel strongly about your pet the same way as your pet feels about you. There's a lot of love there, and also fierce protection. Like, I'm not going to let anyone mess with you, and you feel the same way for them as well. And so it's not that the person that you're with or that you're thinking of necessarily is like a pet, but that definitely shows unconditional love. And I think that's what this is based on. This kind of beautiful dream come true day, full of swift, bold action and great communication and an unconditional love. And I hope you like that. Faith, Trust, and Pixie Dust.